To make our black cake or fruit cake, these are the ingredients we will be using, or some of it I should say. Here I have some brown sugar, browning. My spices are cinnamon, clove, allspice, grated nutmeg, tonka bean. And of course I have here some baking powder and some salt. Here we have egg, flour. You want to ensure that your flour is sifted to get rid of any lumps. Here we have our fruits, and of course you want to ensure that it has been soaked well in advance. Here we have a stick of margarine. Butter can be used as well, and it is softened. And we are going old school today by using some lime peel in our eggs. We're going to start off first by mixing together our dry ingredients, and I just added the spices and the baking powder and salt and whisk it really well till it's combined and set that aside. Next, we're moving on to our eggs. As I said, we're going old school with the eggs today. I just went ahead and add in the lime peel and just whisk it lightly. Comment below if your grandmom or your mom still does this. Once I would have done that, I'm just going to allow it to sit and set that aside until I am ready to use it. I'm using my hand mixer today, so to a large bowl, I'm adding in the softened margarine. And as you know, I like to break down the butter or the margarine before I add in the sugar. Comment below, let us know how you make your black cake. What do you do differently? Once I add in my sugar, I'm just going to go ahead and cream it for roughly 3 to 5 minutes. And during that process, you want to ensure that you scrape down the sides of the bowl to ensure that the butter and sugar is well mixed in together. I'm just going to show you what it looks like so far. It's nice and light. Next, we're going to go in with some vanilla extract. Sorry, yes, and I'm using the black one today, and we are using the black mixed essence as well. Comment below if you use any other essence. I am also adding in some lime juice. This is optional. I just like to add it in for that added flavor, and of course to get rid of any sort of freshness from the eggs. So I add that in, and next I am just going to go ahead and remove the skin, the lime skin from the egg, and add it some at a time and mix that in really well. Be sure to mix well after each addition of the egg. If you're new on here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We do appreciate you stopping by. We hope that you'll find a recipe that you actually like. And if you do try that, ensure that you send it to us on our social media platform so that we can post in appreciation. So instead of adding all of the eggs and mix that in really well, as you see here, I just went ahead and just used my spatula to scrape the sides to make sure that everything was well combined. Next, I went in with the fruits, and I'm just going to give that a quick whisk to blend it into the butter and sugar mixture. Once I'm done with that, I'm just scraping it again, sorry, and just to make sure that I did not leave any butter and sugar mixture without any of the fruits in it. So I'm just doing that. Then I'm just going to remove the whisking, sorry, I'm going to add in my flour, and I'm just going to go ahead and just beat it just until combined. Next, I'm just going to add in a dash of Angostura bitters, just one dash here, and I'm just going to whisk that in. Before I do, I'm adding in the browning. Now, I did start to add browning 1 tablespoon at a time. Of course, you can make it as black as you would like it, but I will leave a link in the description box below with everything I use and the measurement. And of course, this recipe is in about quarter simply because I'm doing it for the purposes of this video. Once I add in the browning, I went ahead and just mix it around a little bit, and then I am just removing the whisking tool and just knocking off any extra or excess batter from it. Once I would have done that, I'm just going to go ahead using my spatula and gently fold in. Now at this point, I did add in a bit more of the browning. I did not get that footage. I'm so sorry, y'all. So I'm just gently folding that in just to make sure that I did not miss anything. And here I have my prepared pans. Now I did two in the event that I would need another one, but these are two 6-inch pans. You want to ensure that you properly grease them and flour them. That basically avoid having your cake sticking to the pan. So it turns out that I only needed just one pan, and I went ahead and add all of the batter in there. You want to make sure that you scrape off everything. And I can literally hear my mom saying, make sure that you put all the batter into the pan. Don't leave anything. If you do leave some in the bowl, it's like you leave a whole pound of cake. Any Caribbean people experience that with their mom growing up? Comment and let me know. So once I would have added in the batter, as you see here, I'm just making sure that I remove every bit of the batter and add it to the pan. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a few taps, and basically that helps to get rid of any of the air bubbles that might have been formed in the process of mixing the cake. So I'm giving it a few taps well. And this is what our cake batter is looking like. As I said, if you want your cake to be darker, then you add more of the browning. Next, we're placing it into a preheated oven, and we're going to let it cook for about 2.5 hours. Now, I did check it about 3/4 of the way just to see how it was progressing. This is what the cake looks like so far, and I'm just using my skewer and inserting it in that crack right there. And it still does have some batter coming through, so I will allow it to sit in the oven some more. And I don't know why I did not get that footage. I don't know what happened, but I did remove it from the oven after it was cooked, and I did add a little bit of alcohol for the purposes of this video. And this is what our cake looked like. Now what I did, I allowed it to sit for 24 hours before actually cutting the cake so that you can see what it looks like. I also don't know what happened. I did get the footage and I can't seem to find what I did with it. I don't know. So here I'm just basically cutting the black cake for you to see what it looks like on the inside. And guys, I almost had an accident. Like, I don't know what was happening to me there. It's just a kind of rough night, I think. So I just did this nice slice so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. And this is what it looks like, y'all. Look at that goodness. As I said, you can make it darker to your liking. But this is what our black fruitcake looks like. I hope you would have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and be sure to let us know what you think. See you in the next one. Bye bye.